Hello, folks, and welcome back to part 4 of Ed Fest Live here at the Newtown Theatre. Round of applause, everybody! Welcome back. Fantastic. Now, before we go over to my favourite Suze with the news, can we please welcome to the stage our act for part 4, the fantastic comedian, Miss Nicci Take, everyone. Nicci Take. Round of applause.
Good evening. My name's Nicci Take, Miss Nicci Take, or Mistake. And I'm not the only mistake when I get on stage. At least 2 of these boys here want to go home with me. That's a mistake. Now they know my boy. One of them usually meets me outside. That's a mistake. So I travel the world, and wherever I am, I go and perform in comedy clubs. And the interesting thing is, all over the world now, comedy club is having, they're all full. There's a kind of real resurgence for live stand-up comedy. And I think it's because they've got the same problem we've got in the UK. Television is shit. All full of American reruns, okay? So you appreciate the irony of comedy clubs being full with people avoiding watching TVs, and then I turn up and they have to watch a TV. That'll be transvestite. If I have to explain every joke, the set's going to be very long. So if you look around the room, you'll find not everybody's laughing, and I think I understand it. I've done it enough now. So let's find the women who aren't laughing first. And you look at the women who aren't laughing, and I'll explain why they're not finding this funny. Are you ready? I'm prettier. Oh, you're fucking laughing now, aren't you? Here's what you need to do, ladies. Go down to Harvey Nicks, find the Mac counter, say, I've seen a tranny that looks better than me, do me. Except not in my hometown of Liverpool, because the phrase do me means something completely different, and you might not want to get done. And now find the boys who aren't laughing, not the ones that are sat next to the ugly girls, because they are laughing, just on the inside. And you look at the ones that aren't laughing, they're not laughing for 1 or 2 reasons, okay? Number 1, they either want to be a tranny or they want to fuck a tranny. Otherwise, they're feeling really uncomfortable with me on stage right now, aren't you, boys? And if you're sat next to a boy and he's not laughing, you need to know, really, don't you? Because let's face it, if he wants to fuck a tranny, you need to leave him. I mean, you can't compete, really, can you? We know what we're doing. But if he wants to be a tranny, that's fucking great. You can go shopping, share accessories, and he's never going to give you any shit for buying shoes, is he? So I have a little thing to help you figure out whether or not your boy wants to be a tranny or fuck a tranny. And here's what it is. We call it You Might Be a Tranny. And it goes a little bit like this. I've stolen it from Jay Foxworthy in the States. If you've been there, I spent a lot of time in the States. He's a great comic. He has this thing, you might be a redneck. You know, if your garden furniture used to be the back seat of a car, you might be a redneck. Well, this is you might be a tranny. So if your boy has been away on a business meeting overnight, but taken more than 1 outfit, he might be a tranny. If he packed matching shoes, he is a tranny. Okay, if he's been on holiday for a week and had to take more than 1 case, he might be a tranny. If they had to match, he is a tranny. And if he had to buy a 3rd case to bring the clothes he's brought whilst he's on holiday back, he's not a tranny, he's a fucking drag queen. If he has ever stopped and checked himself out on a mirror, he might be a tranny. If that mirror is in his bedroom, he is a tranny. And if that mirror is in the ladies' toilet in Soho, he's a fucking drag queen. And that's one, and that's that. Then if he has ever dressed or got a compliment from somebody about the way he's dressed, he might be a tranny. If he has ever dressed in order to get a compliment from a complete stranger, then he is a tranny. And if he has ever undressed in order to get a compliment from a complete stranger, he's not a tranny, he's a fucking weirdo. So my agents called me the other day and said that they got me a gig in Dubai, and would I go and perform? And I said, well, under Sharia law, this cross-dressing thing's punishable by death. But I fucking love it, so I said yes on one condition. And the condition is I get a practice gig in Amsterdam. He's like, why do you want to do one in Amsterdam? I said, where else would I go to practice being stoned? But Sharia law's messed up, isn't it? 2 pounds of silicon to my chest and I'm going to hell, but 2 pounds of C4, I'm fucking going to heaven with 72 virgins. Who wants 72 virgins? Give me 1 girl from Liverpool who knows what she's doing. I'll be happy for eternity. Thank you very much.
Yay! Thank you, Nicci. Come and sit down, lovely.
I have you a present.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just to take you off your script.
Oh, TP, not P. Is that the one where you can...
Yeah, it is, yes. You can unwrap it and show it to the audience if you like.
Thank you, everyone.
It's called a sheepy.
Sheepy. I
sheepy.
won't be trying it out right now on stage.
We've got, we've got 1,000 that we're bringing to promote the show. And if you come down to Cowgate, you'll find I've got 2 lovely straight boys wearing mini skirts and heels, which are causing a lot of attention. And they're handing out sheepies in order to help promote the show. And then we've got a little thing going on social media. We're asking girls to take photographs of using them. No, you dirty boy. Not for taking a pee. Not for taking a pee, but for something else. So we've got a lovely 65-year-old woman in Grassmount the other day was trying to drink a gin and tonic through it, which was hilarious. We've got a couple of drunk girls who are playing a tune on it. Somebody's icing a cake. And then we've got a case of champagne to give out to the 12 best, a bottle of Clico for the best photographs we get by the end of the Fringe.
Wonderful.
And it's proper fun.
Thank you so much for that. I shall treasure that. I shall take that home and
if you need another one,
I shall use it later on, my darling. Thank you. That was wonderful. Now you describe yourself. I've got on here. You describe yourself as a corporate drag queen.
Yes, that's my day job. So yes. I'm a management consultant, and I kind of fly around the world teaching people like IBM and HP and big organisations how to make their businesses more competitive by promoting women. Yeah,
that's good.
That's what we do.
And how would you describe what you do? Is it stand-up comedy or satire, would you say? Or
so actually the show's kind of got a serious message, so I guess it's more satire rather than comedy. Some of you may know, or if you're in the trans community, you'll definitely know, but in America, in North Carolina, they've passed a law that says, doesn't matter how I present, I have to use the boys' room, because there was a mistake on my birth certificate, and you can't correct it afterwards. Thought about that. And so I have to use the boys' room, and that kind of, that's a bit obnoxious, really. So the show's about taking the piss out of that, and it's funny at the front end, and, then there's a bit of a serious point in the end, and, we kind of move people through the gamut of emotions and hopefully make them think when they walk out.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's called
Superb.
To Pee or Not To Pee.
To Pee or Not To Pee.
Which obviously is a rip-off of, Bill. Not
Bill Shakespeare.
It's a bathroom bill, so we thought we'd steal that. And it's because as a trans comedian in America, every day I face the modern day tragedy that is the bathroom law. And it's do I risk a fist in the gents or a bullet in the ladies? Double entendre intended. Either way, we're going to take the piss.
I'm coming to America.
Yeah, think about that.
Sounds like great fun. Can I come to Dubai with you as well?
That would be a laugh, wouldn't it?
I used to have. We need to teach them some stuff, don't we?
On my website, we used Saudi, and I thought, because it's a good gag, I'll go and do a gig in Saudi, but how the fuck do I get the venue when I'm not allowed to drive?
Good point, everyone.
There you
see,
go.
Funny and informative. 5 stars. Now, you wrote a book called Prey, which it sounds fascinating. What's that based on? P-R-E-Y.
So that was last year's Fringe show. So this year's different. Last year, Prey is about how, as 45 years as a straight alpha white male, I had no idea how predatory men are. And you put on a dress and lipstick and become a lookalike girl. You don't just become a lookalike girl, you become the prey.
Right.
And men behave really badly when they think they're the only man in the room. It's only a small percentage, right? It's no more than 85% of the fuckers. But they do behave really badly, and the book's all about how, that's probably inappropriate in this day and age, and they ought to grow up.
Superb. Prey, that's P-R-E-Y.
Yes, not A-Y, that's a different joke.
That's a different, that's for another show. So, plug your show, my sweet. Give it a good plug to the live audience and viewers at home.
So, it's at Cowgate. It's venue 32, which is 65 Cowgate. There's a pop-up bar there called Barbados, and we're on the top floor.
Right.
It's an air-conditioned room, because it's the only one there. And it's at 5 o'clock every day from now through to the end of the Fringe, with one exception. On the 25th, which is next Thursday, I have to go home because my 16-year-old has got his GCSE results, and I need to stop his mum killing him.
Right. And what's your son's name?
Right now, Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, I'm sure
Good
on
luck,
the 26th,
Matthew.
bastard.
Bastard. Good luck, bastard / Matthew. Thank you to Nicci Take, everybody.
Thank you.
Round of applause, Nicci. Go and see To Pee or Not To Pee. Superb. Now, over to Suze with the news. What have you got for us, Suze?
Thank you. Suze with the news with Suze. All I can smell over here is burgers and armpits. So, I don't know why this is always me who has to go after that Mary Mary, you know? Those awful, awful smells just adding to the absolute tragedy that is my life at the moment. Been trolled on Twitter. My cat died. I'm on my last warning for this job. Apparently I'm the most negative newsreader that's ever lived. They keep telling me to turn my frown upside down. Right, so today I'm going to do my best to be positive, okay? I'm going to do my best. And I'm going to read some happy stories from the news. So, without further ado, I woke up with wonky face like Frozen's Olaf. That's not a good start, is it? Right, see what else we've got. Is it prostitution to allow my boss to be my slave? Dad killed as flames engulf family home. Dainty Doreen is Britain's oldest ballerina at 71. I give up. What else we got? Mary Berry, the original Mary Berry's first words to Paul, the co-presenter, was, "Nice crack." I honestly just, I'm at the end of that, I think, because I can't even pretend anymore. Thank you, Abby, back to you.
Thank you, Sue, for the news. Oh, so we've come to the end of the show, everybody. Please tweet in to @edfest_live. Hope you've enjoyed the mix of humour, cooking, cabaret, and, of course, the wonderful Nicci Take. And join us, same place, same time tomorrow. See you then.
Action.